Welcome back to Vader's Lair. It's she, the Wise. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Vader's Lair. Episode 5 of the Book of Boba Fett is about to drop right now. It's probably already out. My bad on the delay. I am stupid hype for episode 5 of the Book of Boba Fett. Here we go, though. A lot of expectations for this episode. I think these last 3 episodes of the Book of Boba are about to be extra special and have a little bit more in the end of this show. So I cannot wait for the end of episode 5, for the end of season 1. A lot of expectations, as I said. I can't wait, though. I'm going to check Disney Plus. I'm sure it's up, and we're going to pull it up. Probably get the timer going for this episode, and let's get in the lair. Let's get ready for it, and let's check it out. How we doing tonight, guys? Boom! Welcome back to Vader's Lair. I hope you guys are doing good. So with episode 5, lots of expectations, lots of hype going into this episode. Episode 4 left us off with Din Djarin and Fennec needing some muscle as we enter into what seems like a war that is about to brew. Now, Din Djarin, the Mandalorian, as he's known, dude's a savage. He might be in this episode, as we heard his theme at the end of episode 4. Up and loaded, said Don. Hey, enjoying the episode, everybody. Alright, Carnival, for sure. We live. Hey, I know I'm not that late. It's about to be 12 right now. I just wanted to wait till 12 anyway. Wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he's meant to. Yes, you're right. You're right, Vito. Fair enough. Please count it down. Hey, you already know. We definitely will be counting it down. It is 12 a.m. I have it up. So, the way we do it around here, we're going to pull up the timer, make sure we sync it up with everybody. Chapter 5 is 52 minutes, and it says an unexpected ally emerges. And damn, I can't wait. 52 minutes. That's a perfect length, I think. Probably really be about 45 to 47 minutes of actual episode footage, and that's perfection. Alright, I'm gonna turn down the music. Gonna get the timer up. Let's get this episode going. Let's get it going. Alright, I got the episode pulled up. I paused it at 0 seconds. I suggest you guys do the same as well. And we're gonna pull up the timer. Actually, yeah, here. I think it's media output. My bad, gotta do a quick change. I'm so excited for this episode, though. It is honestly, I think it's going to be a big one. I definitely expect to see the Mandalorian. I know, crazy, right? But I think it's going to happen. Okay, I have it pulled up. We're going to start in 10 seconds. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play. Boom. All right. Oh, let's go. The Pike Syndicate. Preparing for war. Hey. Hope you're doing good, Vito. We're way ahead. Hey, that's all good, Dale. Bet. I'm gonna catch up real quick, Vito. Man, I'm so excited. This is gonna be a hell of an episode. Lots of expectations, man. Even Fennec Shan, lots of people on Twitter within the show hyping this episode up. Ooh, gonna have that Godfather feel already, I could tell. Ashton says, I have a feeling it's gonna be no Mando. Oh, dang. Way to be a Debbie Downer. No, I'm just playing. We'll see. Oh, it looks like Mando already to me. Yeah! Gonna be no Mando, huh? Hey. Good to see you, Din. Let's go. Oh, snap. He's just like walking through the facility. Of course, of course. I love that. Kaba Bias? Tracking fob? That's cool. Ashton, that aged very poorly. Let's go. Pedro's voice and everything. It's good to have you back. Uh, uh. Damn. Anshuman Pandy. Yes. Our options. Okay. Alright. Yep. Alright, then. Ooh! Damn, Din? Baby. Yo. Yo. What? Come on, Din. This is the way. Yo. That was epic. Uh, uh. But they're just gonna stand there? Run. He's got his... Whistling birds, fool. Whistling birds. Yeah, I love Mando. They're like, yeah, no thanks. What an opening, man. What a freaking opening. Hell yeah. You gotta get better with that, Din. Let's go. Damn, what an opening. Welcome back indeed. Mando is my co-pilot. Nice. Nice. Just like Jarvis. Aaron Tomato says, where's Grogu with his healing abilities when you need him? Facts, though. I bet Din is already sad. Now he's needs to be healed. He's going to be even sadder. Damn, what is this? Wow. What a scene. Yeah, mind-blowing indeed, Carnival. The way he just silenced that. Facts, though. I need my little green friend. Yes, good. Well, I honestly do think the fact that Mando's in this, we could see Grogu as well. But probably not right away. God damn. And Luke? No, yeah. Well, if Grogu's in it, Luke is definitely going to be with him. Come on now. No, I don't got time. Oh my goodness. Get the heck out of here. If we see Grogu, then we see Luke. Yeah, Vito, that's how I'm feeling. If we see Grogu, it's going to be him getting returned to Mando by Luke. Damn, that's a nice little gash there, Din. It's almost like somebody needs that saber with more experience. Just saying. We're just gonna follow Din the entire episode. Not even Book of Boba Fett anymore. We're back to the Mandalorian season 2.5, just as we had been told. Man, it's good to have Din Djarin back though. Where is this place too? I'm so confused. Looks friggin' dope. Lord Vito says that Ahsoka could take Grogu on as an apprentice if Luke told her to. Yeah, I mean, technically she's Luke's elder. Ooh, it's a mythosaur. I don't think we're on Coruscant. No. Cloak PZ says, "Will Ahsoka join the new Jedi Order?" Interesting question. Probably not, but she could try to help found it, I guess. Or she could, like, be part of what starts it. But I don't think she's going to necessarily join it. Is that the armor? Yo, this is happening way faster than I thought. I didn't think we would see the armor already. Damn, I wonder how she's going to react to the saber. Yo. Yo. Din, you good? Oh, heavy infantry, Mando. That's Jon Favreau. Hey, shh. Shh, Vito. Shut your mouth. Ah. Damn. Damn. He would know. Avisla would know what that saber means. Man, this is epic. Woo! Let's go! And so it begins. Yeah, if you guys are coming in, make sure you're synced up with us. We're about... Man. Yo, wow. Yep. Yep. Damn. This is so sick. Damn. Damn. Yes. Interesting. Wow. Wonder how they would react to him taking the helmet off. Ooh, they're creating a new yeah, the Night of the Thousand Tears, yeah. We shall see. Hmm. Interesting. Baby Yoda's armor? Come on. That's cool though. Maybe he'll get Grogu in armor. Please. A cautionary tale. Hmm. The armor has been around a minute then. Yep. Interesting. Wow. Interesting. Whoa. Hey, Abiaki. It's a wild episode we got going. We're seeing some flashbacks to the Great Purge. Let's go. What an episode. What an episode. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Bunch of K2SOs. What the heck? What am I watching right now? Yeah, facts. This ain't no Boba Fett. Yes. 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 Make sure he's all right. Yo. What's she making? Oh, this is cute. I wish it was Mandalorian armor. This is awesome, man. Aaron Samato, I don't blame you, brother. He fell off. Yeah. The weight of the dark saber is a very unique weight. Man, this is so cool. Dang, man. Fight with it, brother. Max Ford Zach says, will the Mandalorian ever see Grogu again? Yes, he will. I believe he definitely will. Especially after that last scene. Got you there. Ooh, the Vizslas laying claim. Dang, so he's laying claim to it, huh? Yup. He's laying his claim. Fight for it then. Happy that they're fighting for it. Alright then. Let's go. This is a big change from Mandalorian Season 2 where we didn't think he would have any interest. Alright then. Paz giving everything he got. Show us what you got, Jon Favreau. Do it. Good, good. Do it, Din. She's like a Jedi herself. Yeah, facts. She knows too much. Bruh. Come on, Din. Fight with it. Vibroblade versus Darksaber. Get your Vibroblade out of here, bro. Come on now, Din. Come on now, Din. Yes. 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 Oh, shit. Interesting. Yep. Lies. Damn. He can't walk the ways of the Mandalore anymore, huh? This is not the way. Take the saber with you. Get the heck out of here, Paz. Bye bye. Damn. She just made that up? Probably, bro. No. No, I believe it. It's probably some crazy they got going. What a wild way to... Yeah, Tomato, I'm right there with you. I can't deal either. I don't know what the heck is happening. Mind blown tonight. Non-stop service to Tatooine. Alright. Oh my goodness. All the whistling birds. uh, I'm dead. All his weapons. Yeah, the ones in your belt buckle too. Not keep that one. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Bad idea. Oh my goodness. Yeah, CT0420. Me too, man. I can't wait to watch this episode over and over again. Din Djarin is slowly and actually very quickly becoming one of my favorite new Star Wars characters. What a guy, man. Welcome back to the Mandalorian. Rodian. All the kids love him. What a good dad. Where is Boba? Is he safe? Is he alright? He's alright. Ashton, this is a lot of Mando. I'm surprised. Yeah, me too, dude. I'm happy with it, though. I wonder what they made. Oh, even the way it's wrapped looks like Grogu. Simp. Back to Tatooine. Well, there you go. Boba and Fennec didn't even need to leave. Hey, and that looks almost like Jakku. Where are my weapons, droid? I thought the saber was gone for a sec. No way! BD1? No way! What the heck? What the heck? Pelimato? What? What? No way. What is happening? What is happening? Don't shoot BD1. What? What is BD doing? Is that just a different BD droid? No way. The N1 fighter. Come on. Don't shoot BD1. What an episode this has been. What a trip. That's funny. It's not an M1. What is this? Is it? The Naboo fighter? Is it? That's no. It isn't the Boo Fighter. That's an N1 starfighter. Come on, brother. Facts. He doesn't even want it. Is that Anakin's? It could be. Who knows? Yes, do it. It spins, which is a good trick. Come on now. Yeah, come on, Mando. It could be. Yup, no transponder. Whoa! He's like breaking parts off of it. Do it, Mando. Do it. Way pre-Empire. Yeah, that's definitely pre-Empire. He's helping her out now. BD1. It has to be a different BD droid, right? She said all handmade parts. Yeah, she did. Not by droids. Jawa knew. What? Furry? Interesting. He's gonna modify it. Hey. It's not BD1. Nah, it's probably not. It's the same BD type of model. I dated a Jawa. I know what I'm doing. This has been a hell of a fun episode, man. He's gonna make it silver. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. They should have done BD1. Yeah, raised a lot of questions. It could be still. Oh, that's sad, Pelly. Wonder if she knew Luke. This episode literally has nothing to do with Boba. Yeah, literally. Donkey. LOL, Shaft. BD. Damn, alright, the ship is really coming together. It's gonna look sick when he's done with it, though. Damn, look at that. They just steal stuff off of other ships. Well, it sounds like somebody's got to deal with them. Damn. Isn't that thing in Bad Batch? Woo! Look at that N1 starfighter, baby. That thing is hot. All right, Din. Makes me want to play the game on Grandmaster. Yeah, right? Loki reminds me of a sitcom. Yo, I'm loving this episode, man. What a blast. He's got a little spot for Grogu. That's so cute. Damn, Mando. I see you. That's a hard ass ship. R5's giving him shit. This episode's fantastic, Apex. It's fantastic. Well done, Pelly. Like falls out of the sky. Hell yeah. Just a little bit now. Hell yeah. He's got a race car now. Something's gonna happen. He's got a jetpack though. That's such a dang cool ship. Damn. Hell yeah. It's working. It's working. I'll try spinning. That's a neat trick. Damn, look at it go. Yes. That's awesome. Sounds like Annie started his pod racer for the first time. Yeah, CT0420. Hey, through the same canyon. I bet it's changed a little bit over time, but especially with explosions. So hype! Yo, this is as hyped as it gets. What is this episode? This is ridiculous. It's ridiculously amazing. Hell yeah. The same little Rhodian. I love the Naboo starfighter on old N64 game. Yeah, MTUOG, that's sick, man. Look at him go. This is so dope. I can't wait till Grogu's in there. Hell yeah. I'll try spinning. That's a neat trick. He's doing it. Dank Ferrick. Uh-oh. Oh, Dave Filoni and Trapper Wolf. Ooh. Who's this? He got pulled over. Yes. Yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah. Getting away from the cops. No. That guy replaced Dave Filoni, Trapper Wolf. He's too busy. What an episode this has been, man. Just Carson Teva. He gone. Yeah. What? Fennec? Yes. Well, I'm your guy. Hey, what a guy. To a little friend? Oh, they ended like that. No. Oh, what an episode. What an episode. Wow. Man, I had a blast with that. Man, that was good. All right, I gotta pull it up. Let's go. Let's talk about this episode. Wow. Wow. I gotta say, for that being a Boba Fett episode that barely had actually, that didn't even have Boba Fett in it, that might have been the best episode of the show. Oh my goodness. Wow, what an episode. I don't know what you guys thought, but let me know in the chat. Out of 10, boom, that was a 10. Wow. I did not expect this at all for the Book of Boba Fett series. I did not expect this at all. I thought if anything this would happen at the beginning of The Mandalorian, maybe even the middle, let alone the first episode we see Din Djarin in the Book of Boba Fett. What a freaking way to introduce Din Djarin back into the show. Man, so from the reports that we've been covering here on the show for a long time, we had heard Din Djarin was going to be in this show for forever. This had been a report for a long time. And alongside that, we had heard Luke Skywalker and yes, Baby Yoda Grogu was going to be in this show as well. These were two reports that had been out for a very, very long time. Now, with these reports, there was a lot of context behind them and little mini things that we got where we didn't really know if any of this was going to happen, but we had good ideas that this all could potentially be true. And I gotta say, man, so far everything is shaping up exactly how it kind of was predicted. Bespin Bulletin 100% got that right. Din Djarin came into this episode and was flying that Naboo N1 Star class fighter ship, and damn, it was so dope. Shout out to the chat because you guys had predicted it was going to be silver. Wow, what a freaking ship. What an episode. I can't believe we got so much world building and Mandalore building and Mandalorian backstory. Like, man, that was a great episode. I'm so happy we got to see the Darksaber. It was amazing seeing Paz Vizsla, a descendant of Tar Vizsla himself, the creator of the Darksaber, trying to challenge Din Djarin for the Darksaber, having him sort of be kicked out of the cult of the Night Watch, Children of the Watch, whatever the heck they are. There's a reference to Kaladin. There was so much in this episode, and I can't wait to see the people that break down episode 5 of the Book of Boba Fett, because wow, there's a lot to pack in this jam-packed episode, man. Even as I said before, no Boba Fett at all. Like, how crazy is that? And I'm sure people are gonna complain like one of the best episodes is an episode that doesn't have Boba Fett. Man, but we had heard forever this was going to be somewhat of a Mandalorian season 2.5. And for a while here, it was like, how is this a Mando season 2.5? Mandalorian's not even in it. We're getting more Boba backstory than even Boba here and now. How is this a Mandalorian season 2.5? Well, that was your answer. The entire episode was a Mandalorian episode disguised as a Boba Fett episode. They took the Trojan horse and said, here's a Book of Boba episode. And then inside was really a jam-packed Mando episode. XDO12 says this episode was amazing. Yes, Don Clotterman. It's on the house. Yeah, what a line, right? That's dope. Love to see that him and Boba have a pretty dope connection after working together and helping each other out in Mando Season 2. Bro, 10 for sure, says Ashton. A 10 from Apex Syndicate. That episode felt like a dream. Jeez, yeah, Ashton, right? 100, says Star Wars 95. I love that Halo planet. Yeah, that was so cool. It almost looked like the ring thing in Avengers Infinity War that Spider-Man flies up with. Like, I don't even know, man. That was a really cool thing. Like, visually, that was dope to see. I loved this episode. There was so much to unpack, man. Definitely a 10, says Vito. No joke. Yeah, facts. Mando Season 2.5. Yeah, so that's exactly what we had heard about this show for months, actually. And again, we've been covering this show for a long time here. Lots of hype building up for the Book of Boba and its tie-in to the Mandalorian. And here we go, man. This is it. These last 2 episodes, we're going to have a lot. And we didn't get any context into any other people. I thought that we were going to go to Navarro this episode. You know, they were going to talk to Grief Karga, potentially hire some other bounty hunters through the guild. I don't know if they did. I don't know what Boba and Fennec Shan were actually doing in terms of hiring people. But, you know, they lucked out with Din Djarin happening to be on Tatooine, getting his new ship from Pelimato. So it just, the way things worked out were too perfect for Boba Fett, man. Wow. No way. Is that Omega? Yeah, so a lot of people are wondering if Omega is going to be the armor. I think that is a little bit of a long shot. She doesn't really have too much of a New Zealand accent, I guess. But, I mean, I'd be totally cool if Omega is the armor. I don't think it'll happen, but it would be dope. Personally, I would love to get more stuff with the armor, though. I'm intrigued. You know, Star Wars Obsession was talking about today how he thought Din Djarin might be off with Bo-Katan and stuff, and I thought it was really interesting with the rumors of the Bo-Katan show and everything. The perspective of these children of the Watch, of the armor, on what Bo-Katan did and how, you know, her reign and how she was born of this strong Mandalorian bloodline. She ended up, you know, her reign ended in tragedy, apparently. And of course, we had heard of the Night of 1,000 Tears, and we got a few glimpses of what that actually was. And wow, is it horrific. We see the Imperial bombers, you know, bombing the heck out of what looks to be kind of one of those giant pods, like the one that was stationed on Lothal in Rebels. It looks like that, and it's blowing to smithereens, just like what could have potentially happened towards the end of Rebels there in that show. I mean, maybe that's how Mandalore was glassed, as they say, and I don't know, man. I can't wait to get into the Mandalorian Season 3 and actually dig into this. Din Djarin was apparently going to be working with this covert, you know, helping them bring back, but now that he's taken off his helmet and he has to go, we're probably going to see him in Season 3 trying to go to Mandalore to reclaim his Mandalorian identity. He said something along the lines, or, you know, the armorer said something along the lines of him having to go to, like, the bottom of these mines or something, like, on the planet, and obviously we know that the planet was like glass. So I can't wait to see where we go in Mandalorian Season 3 and, you know, what goes on with these Mandalorian arcs, as we probably end up going to Mandalore and have Din trying to become a Mandalorian again through that kind of covert. But man, that was insane. I'm still in shock of the amazingness that was that episode, and the Darksaber, the context we got. Like, that was insane. I did not expect that at all. She was unworthy. Bo-Katan, yeah, Bo-Katan was definitely she had been given the saber. She didn't, you know, win it through combat. And, you know, of course, Paz Vizsla kind of put Din Djarin down for not killing Moff Gideon, and even the armor agreed that for what he did to their people, he deserved to die. They were like, you should have done it. Ashton says, wait, bro, the armorer said Beskar is for armor, not weapons, and melts his spear, but then still uses Beskar weapons to train Din. Yeah, but then she said that the Beskar saber, the dark saber, which is so cool to find out that the dark saber is made of a special kind of Beskar. Like, that's pretty dope to actually find out. So it can't even be destroyed by other lightsabers. Freaking dope to find out. But yeah, I get what you're saying, but you know, she wanted him to train with it, and it was more tools. She was training him with tools. And those tools forge other Mandalorian armors and such. And to your point, she did say that the Beskar is for armor, which makes me really hopeful that they did forge some kind of armor for Baby Yoda, as I really, really want Baby Yoda to be a pseudo Mandalorian Jedi like Tar Vizsla was back in the day. Carnival Defect says, it would make a lot of sense to connect, and I hope they do it. Please. Yes, for real though. Ashton says, I bet next episode Boba will train Din how to use the saber, kind of like how he was trained with the stick. Yeah, I kind of have been wondering if we could end up seeing Boba Fett even wield the dark saber, as he maybe fights a purple lightsaber wielding maniac. I'm just putting it out there. It's possible. I don't know. Star Wars 95 says, was that a chain for Grogu? I think it was something more than just a chain. And I love that the way she wrapped it looked just like Grogu. It had his ears and everything. And, you know, Din Djarin is a total simp for his kid. And I just love the fact that he's like such a good dad. What a good dad. Was that a chain? Yeah, all caps. Yeah, it definitely could have been. Chainmail. Obi-Wan Nahomi, aka Beskar Batman, says, not a good look that the best episode of the Boba Fett had no Boba Fett. Yeah, I knew people were gonna come in with that. Alright, let's get the music going. I'm having a great time with you guys tonight. I'll go for a bit here, because I want to talk about this episode. Really get the feel of what you guys are thinking about it. For those that don't know, the Darksaber is a very precious weapon. I mean, we've gotten a lot of backstory in it throughout Star Wars, so if you haven't seen the animated side of Star Wars, the Darksaber has a very rich history in which Tar Vizsla, the initial Mandalorian Jedi, created the weapon, and then it was locked away on the Coruscant Temple for years until a descendant of the Vizsla family line had, retrieved it from the Jedi Temple and brought it back to the Mandalorians, in which it was used as a symbol to try and unite people. And basically the legend is that whoever wields the Darksaber has the ability and power to unite the Mandalorians and rule Mandalore, being the Mandalorian themselves, just like Tar Vizsla was at one point. So damn, is it so nice to see the Darksaber again, to get Din Djarin back after the Mandalorian season 2. It's been a whole dang year, man. I don't know if you guys know that. It's been over a year. It's been a long time since we've seen Din Djarin and the Mandalorian back in Star Wars, and it's so damn good to see, and I'm really, really hopeful that Mando Season 3 could come out as soon as December of 2022. CT0420 says, yeah, but we can chat through the app if you don't like. Yeah, fair enough. Wax War says, finally, a good episode. Because it was the Mandalorian. Finally, they've been good. Yeah, Carnival Defect, I'm with you. I've been really enjoying this show so far. Even the Mandalorian episode. This episode was 100. Hey, glad to see how much you loved this Star Wars 95, because I'm right there with you, man. I really enjoyed that a lot. Ashton says, I don't think they'd show Mace in this, because where was he during the original trilogy? Why didn't he ever try to kill Vader? I guess that would bring up some plot holes. They could find a way to do it. Still. Mithril version of Mando armor. No, not the mithril. Mythosaur. I thought it was cool, the Mythosaur stuff we saw, and that was a giveaway that the covert was there and everything. Like, really interesting. They're setting up a new covert on that, Halo planet, as you guys called it. OMG, great. Yes, good. What a freaking episode, man. So from here, where can we go in the Book of Boba? Din Djarin now has his N1 Naboo starfighter ship, which again, shout out to Bespin Bulletin for having that covered, and shout out to us for covering it too, man. That was a big story. I can't believe that we actually saw that, though. I thought it was crazy. BD droid was in this episode. Who the heck knows where that could lead us? But wow, like I was shook as soon as I saw that BD droid. I'm like, no, there he is. Like, man, I'm so hyped up for Jedi Fallen Order 2, especially after the news just from today. If you guys don't know already, Respawn Entertainment within EA kind of has been slated to work on the next Jedi Fallen Order game, as well as 2 other Star Wars games. So awesome Star Wars gaming news to tie in there, as we did get a BD droid that instantly I thought was BD1. What a twist, man. How Boba was banned from his creed. Oh, interesting. That N1 was so wizard, and after the mods were sick. Yeah, dude, I agree 100%. Obi-Wan, the homie, aka Beskar Batman, dude. What a ship! What a friggin' episode! Like, seeing him talk to Carson Teva again. Whoo, that was dope. I wish we got Trapper Wolf, but the new guy, I gotta find out who that new guy is too, because he looked really familiar. The dude in the X-Wing. Obviously, we know who Carson Teva is. And it was dope seeing how Mando got away from him real quick like that. Even Pelimato kind of said, nobody's going to catch you in this. And the new guy kind of thought he jumped into hyperspace. That was really funny. I wanted to hug Din when I saw him. CT0420, me as well. Again, Din Djarin is easily becoming one of my favorite Star Wars characters. Shout out to Pedro and Brandon Wayne and all the people that, create and bring Din Djarin to life. They do a fantastic job. I love every single one of them, man. It's Mando season 3 is gonna be freaking hyped. Tatooine is about mods and Tuskens and Jawas too. I love that Pelimato has dated a Jawa. I mean, Utinis are furry. Who would have thought? Maybe we have, some of those bunnies from Star Wars Visions underneath those Jawa hoods. No Vespas. Beggar's Canyon. Yeah, dude. Seeing Beggar's Canyon when he flew through there, that was so sick. Man, the scene of him flying reminded me a lot of when Hera gets the special ship in Rebels. Like, man, it was a really cool scene. And seeing how fast that N1 fighter is, who needs a Razor Crest, man? I'll tell you this, my car is a silver G35, and I did name it the Razor Crest at one point. My license plate even says I heart Grogu on it. Yeah, that's me. But whatever they name this N1 ship, whatever Din Djarin ends up calling it, whatever the call sign may be, I might have to change my car's name to that. Peli was effing hilarious. Yeah, she was. It's always good to see Pelimato, and I love that she was in this again after we kind of saw her in some of the flashback, in a very brief flashback scene when he was Boba Fett was talking to the Pikes. So it was dope to bring Pelimato back and having her back in the show and everything. I loved this episode, man. I loved it. Best episode for me. Episode 4 last week was fantastic, but man, this episode was just another level with the context and the stuff that we got within it. It was awesome. Let's get matching tats, fam. Hey, bet. I love Grogu. I love it, dude. Yeah. Aaron Tomato, that's exactly what it says on my license plate. I actually have a Grogu Funko. Looks just like this attached to my dashboard as well. Speaking of Funkos, real quick, if you guys are having a good time tonight and enjoying this stream, or you enjoyed the Book of Boba Fett, or should I say the Mandalorian Season 2.5 Episode 5. The Book of Boba Fett Episode 5. If you guys are enjoying it, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and a big welcome to you if you are. It helps out the channel a lot, and I greatly appreciate it. We're actually doing a giveaway at 500 subscribers, so if you guys are interested at winning one of 5 Bad Batch Funko Pops or one of 2 Book of Boba Fett Pops, make sure to join the Discord in the link in the description below. There is a link right down in the description if you guys want a chance at winning one of those Bad Batch or Book of Boba Funkos. So make sure to join the Discord, as we're going to be doing the giveaway through there. So make sure, if you want a chance at winning that, join the Discord, subscribe, smash the like button, and thank you for being here. Much appreciated. Now, it'll be hype, says Carnival Defect. And yes, it will. It will. You're 100% right. Star Wars 95 says, I couldn't stop laughing. Pelly was hilarious. Yeah, right? The other pilot looked like Wedge, says Dawn. Interesting. Interesting. It obviously probably wasn't Wedge Antilles. Although that would be cool, and it would make sense through the New Republic probably. But man, that would be dope. CT40420 says, I want that Funko. Yeah, man, we got a lot of Funkos here, and I mean, my Funko collection is already out of control. I could give away endless amounts on the channel if you guys really wanted me to, but I mean, we got a lot of Funkos over here. Y'all don't even know. But if you want a Funko though, make sure to join that Discord. Don Clotterman says, Pedro adores Amy, hence the tit for tat combo between them seems so natural. Yeah, I love the chemistry that the two of them have. That even if it wasn't Pedro Pascal in suit, which we actually kind of can predict it wasn't. We'd heard that Brendan Wayne was on set a lot for the Book of Boba, and it kind of makes sense as these last episodes. I predict he's definitely going to be heavily involved. It's definitely going to set us up right into the Mandalorian Season 3. And the way that this episode ended with those words from Din Djarin saying that he needs to go find his little friend, his little green friend. Grogu's coming, baby. I thought it maybe would be this week. I was, a little hopeful. But next week, I think we're seeing Grogu. I think we're seeing Luke Skywalker himself. That's right. Luke Skywalker, I think, is coming back next week. Heck, we could even see Han Solo. Although I think that would be more of an episode 7 thing. But man, we got 2 more episodes left. This series has been a great time, man. And it really is starting to feel like The Mandalorian Season 2.5, just like we thought it could be. Charles Smith says, new subscriber. Hey, Charles Smith, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated. Make sure to join the Discord, get all the benefits of being a subscriber, man. We do a lot of fun discussions over there on the Discord. Check out the Twitter right there, at Vader's Lair, or check out the Instagram at Sheep the Wise. I've been pretty active on those lately. Lots of growth throughout all of the above. But thank you, Charles Smith, for subscribing. I really do appreciate it, my friend. Luke Skywalker and the 2 live crew. Hey, the 2 live crew indeed. That's lit. Mando Season 2.5, 100%. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. My girl wants her hey, CT0420. Tell her she can get some Vader's Lair merch in the description below. If you guys are interested, we got a couple different types of merch. We have the latest and greatest logo right over there. We have that on some merchandise now. We have the original Vader's Lair logo as well. If you guys are interested in some of that merch, it's down in the description below. That's enough plug-in though. What a freaking episode. Alright. A 10 out of 10 from Apex Syndicate apparently. Alright, bet. RF Gaming Channel says, damn, overslept, gonna watch now. What's your grade out of 10? RF Gaming, if you're just coming in, man, is a 10 out of 10, baby. I'll tell you this, don't expect too much Boba Fett, but it is a great Boba Fett episode. Wink. Hello, my brain is still melting. Luis Escalante, welcome back, my friend. My brain is already melted. It's all over the floor. We had to drain it all out of the body. It's gone now. I don't have a brain. It exploded. It melted. It disintegrated. No disintegrations, but it disintegrated. It disintegrated. Don't worry, RF Gaming. I almost overslept at my own stream, so don't worry about it. Wax Wars says, will we see Han, Luke, and Leia together? Ah, man. Wax Wars, that is the question, isn't it? They didn't do it in the sequels, so will they do it? Will they make up for it in the Mandalorian kind of space, the Mandoverse, if you will? I would love it. I think they have the technology. We have the technology. That's right. We do have the technology with the greatest deepfaker on the planet of Earth, Shamuk. I think it's highly possible, but I don't know if we'll see Leia in this show. If anything, I think it's possible they could bring in Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford one last time together and de-age the heck out of both of them with Shamuk's fancy little buttons. And it would be a magnificent scene if they did. If they found a way to bring in Carrie Fisher's daughter, Billy Lord, and had, Billy Lord's face deepfaked again, kind of like what they did with Rise of Skywalker, I would totally love it. You got to have a young Ben Solo at this point, though. Have young Ben, Leia, Han, Luke, all of them together. That would be the way to do it, even if it is kind of a, short scene like we got in the Mandalorian Season 2. It would be epic. It'd be a lot of service for the fans. Personally, I would love it, but I don't fully see it happening. I think at the most we could see Luke Skywalker and Han Solo again, but probably even that could be a long shot. I'm hopeful, though. Charles Smith says, I'm about to watch it again. Bro, me too. As soon as I get done with the stream, you already know that's the first thing I'm going to do. Gonna watch it now. Hey, RF Gaming, enjoy, my brother. 11. I'm not going to sleep. I'm so hyped. I got work in the morning. Good luck with that. There's no way I'm getting to bed tonight. Star Wars Nerd 69 says, I'm grateful and disappointed about this episode. It was so clean, but so disrespectful towards Boba. It's not like they gave Boba an entire episode in Mando. Yeah, Star Wars Nerd 69, this is a great point that you bring up, and I think it's fair. I think it's fair to some degree. A lot of the story has been spent in flashbacks. Barely any time has been spent in the here and now. And I guess my only counter argument to your argument, it's not even really counter argument. It's just we had to catch up with Din. I feel like some of this for sure could have maybe been held for Mando season 3, but there's probably some context from what we got in this episode that's going to be key to what we see. And I think it's going to bring us back to Grogu really quick and maybe even tie in Luke Skywalker. So I hear you. And maybe it does take away from Boba Fett. And in a way, we did have kind of our own Boba Fett episode. Although it was really like, obviously, Grogu was going to Tython and everything. But I mean, come on. How much fan service was that Boba Fett, quote unquote, episode of Mandalorian? So I hear you. And it does feel a little weird that in a 7-episode season of the Book of Boba Fett, one of those episodes was spent on the Mandalorian. I think it's going to maybe make up for it in these last 2 episodes. I'm hopeful. I think you have valid criticisms, though, there. I think that is a valid point. Overall, to me, I can overlook it because I loved Din Djarin. I loved what they did with this episode. I don't know, man. To me, this is the Mandoverse after all. So while Boba Fett is an extension, who knows if this is actually going to be a limited series. I've kind of felt that this was setting up for a multiple season kind of thing with Book of Boba Fett here. But it's possible this could be a 1-season thing, and if it is, and one of the episodes was spent on Din Djarin, it's definitely going to feel a little weird after all of it. I don't know if too many people are really going to take too much of an issue with it, especially because this was a really, really good episode. But again, I think that is really fair criticism, Star Wars Nerd 69. Thank you for sharing, because I do appreciate that. It's good insight. Wax Wars says, I always thought the way to fix Solo would have been having Harrison Ford telling a story to young Ben Solo. Damn, that would have been dope. That would have been kind of dope. I don't know. That's interesting. Apex Syndicate says, when do you think we will see Cal Kestis in live action now that we've seen a BD droid? Apex Syndicate, excellent question, man. I think we got to get Jedi Fallen Order 2, which luckily I think will probably come out this year. I do think Jedi Fallen Order 2 comes out this year. I think, honestly, we could see it as soon as the Ahsoka show. If I'm being honest, I think we definitely could get some tie-ins to Jedi Fallen Order in the Ahsoka show, but I think we still got some story to flesh out with Cal Kestis in the Jedi Fallen Order 2 game, or whatever that game will end up being titled. But after that, and I don't know how many more games they're going to do with Jedi Fallen Order, especially with EA and Lucasfilm being on, so-so terms, although, better terms after finding out what's being planned today. But yeah, I think we have to wait and see what kind of happens with Jedi Fallen Order 2. And I think after that, it's all fair game to bring in Cameron Monaghan to play Cal Kestis in live action. I really would love to see it. With the caliber of actor, with an actor like him, you definitely can, it would almost make no sense not to bring him into live action. He's a great actor. The character is phenomenal, and the people are really going to rally behind it, especially after the second game. Taking Skywalker to the dome after this episode. You gotta give Fallen Order time. Yeah, definitely. Carnival Defect. Star Wars 95 says there was that whole episode of Mando without Grogu at Star Wars 69. Yeah, but that wasn't about Boba, and Boba was barely in it. But I hear what you're saying. Din Djarin was still heavily involved with that episode, though. I think the problem that he's bringing up here is that Boba Fett wasn't in this episode at all. This entire episode started with Mando and ended with Mando and Fennec Shand. So I think it's fair. I think it's a fair criticism. I do. Although I love the episode. I think it was damn near a perfect episode. Yeah, the one gripe I think people that is acceptable to have is there wasn't any Boba Fett at all. Luis Escalante says Book of Boba Fett is at least 2 seasons show. There's too much for it to be solved and 2 episodes left. Luke is on his way. Yeah, you're definitely possibly right. And I think this has been taking a slow burn kind of multi-season approach. But we don't have confirmation of that. So, as much as I would love to speculate for the season 2, we got to figure out how they could wrap it up in 2 episodes. And I will say, this episode was as long as I hoped it would be, but longer than I thought as well. 52 minutes, obviously, with credits and everything. It's probably closer to 47-ish. But I will say, if the last 2 episodes are around 47, 50-ish kind of minutes, close to an hour like this one was, oh man, they can tell a lot of story. Think about how much Din Djarin we got in this episode and how little Boba Fett, because we didn't get any. And yeah, man, they can tell a lot with 2 hours left in the story, man. That's a whole movie. What else are we saying? Star Wars 95 says, but Fennec is technically part of Boba's house. What you talking about here? No, I get you. Charles Smith says, I kind of feel like Din just hijacked Boba's show. This episode was way better than the other 4. Yeah, man. Again, I feel like that's fair. That's fair. Din Djarin stepped into the show and instantly stole the scene. What a guy. I'm really, really hoping next. So I believe today's episode was directed by Bryce Dallas Howard, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if I actually looked. I think I saw it was. Now that I remember. So next week's we know is supposed to be Dave Filoni's episode, or at least he helped write it. And based on what I think could happen, I think it's definitely possible we could see Grogu and Luke, as I've been saying, but I've been speculating too, episode 6 as the Dave Filoni episode could be Cad Bane's episode, and I'm really, really hopeful that that's the case still. Who's the shareholder? Fennec Shan's the shareholder. Wax Wars said, did you notice the Starliner cruise Boba took to Tatooine? Is that the new hotel at Disney World? Huh. Yo, I don't know if I noticed. And that's interesting that you brought that up and that they did like the whole no weapons thing. Interesting. It's possible. It's possible. I honestly don't know. I've really got to watch this episode back, man. There's a lot to unpack from it. There's so much to unpack. Watching it again already. Hell yeah. I think Bo had something to do with the Night of 1,000 Tears. I think she's mixed up with Moff and Moff Gideon somehow. Nah, she definitely is, Dawn. She definitely is. And, her reign apparently ended in tragedy. And I think that definitely was the Night of 1,000 Tears, the way that scene was kind of told. Yeah, Carnival Defect. You have been hoping for Cad Bane. I've been needing Cad Bane. Do it, Lucasfilm. Do it, Dave. Please. Please. I can only ask so much. Fennec is an extension of Boba himself. She is in a way. She is in a way. Sneak peek. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, we come. Man, this is going to be a wild finale, though. I'm really hoping Boba Fett hires a few more, muscular people. Boba Fett at this point has Fennec Shan, Black K, Din Djarin himself. What a squad already. I'm excited to see who else he could potentially be hiring. And dang it, in these last 2 episodes, I think the number one question is, who is this big bad? Who's working with the Pikes? Who's really behind it all? Heck, who could have even killed the Tuskens? It might not have even been that Nikto gang that we saw Boba Fett absolutely wreck in episode 4. I can't wait though. I think we got a lot of building still to do in episodes 6 and 7. I think we got to figure out if Crimson Dawn is involved with this, if the Pikes are kind of working alone. I thought it was funny that the Jawas actually stole some parts from the Pikes for Din's ship. It was a nice little tie in there and everything. Like, I wonder what the Pikes need, we're doing with those parts and with the ships and everything. But man, that's good. I love the Jawa stuff too. Let's go, Grogu. Hey, Avi Aki dos Labitos. He's coming, baby. He's coming. Carnival Defect says unbelievably unexpected. Or unexpected. What? Unbelievable unexpectedly. Yeah. You're blowing my mind here with that wordage. Wax Wars says the attack on Mandalore was like Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Dude, that explosion was insane. I agree. It's pretty wild. It was definitely wild. I don't know though. So much to unpack in these last 2 episodes. I had a freaking blast. Overall, the Book of Boba Fett episode 5 for me was a 10 out of 10. Freaking perfect, even if it wasn't a Book of Boba Fett episode, as it was more of a Mandalorian episode, really. Charles Smith says, hopefully the female Tusken Raider joins Boba's team. And yeah, if she's alive, as a lot of people have been speculating and talk about how we didn't see her body with the other dead Tuskens, it would be dope to see that female Tusken back and joining Boba's gang as another addition to his muscle. And maybe Boba even could give back to her and some of the other Tusken tribes in terms of land within Tatooine, and I would love to see it. Charles Smith, yes, 10 out of 10. I agree. 10 out of 10 says Carnival Defect. Sheev's dead. I think he said Star Wars 95, and yes, Sheev is dead. I'm tired as heck. Charles Smith, hopefully the female Tusken. Yeah. T2 vibes, definitely. Hey, T2 is a wild movie, and it definitely had some vibes like that. Nick at Night says every other streamer is hating on the episode. This was the second best episode of all series combined. Opinion, of course. Yo, Nick at Night, that's insane, man. That's insane. I can't believe streamers are hating on this episode. Oh, man. You know, I am a super big fan of The Mandalorian. I think a lot of Mandalorian fans and more casual fans will like this episode as well. But if you're a fan of Boba Fett, I can see how you're maybe a little bit like annoyed by this. The audio description confirmed all the raiders were massacred. Yeah, 95. Thanks for putting that in the chat, because I don't know if people have been kind of realizing this. I didn't think the female Tusken was probably alive myself. But, you know, everybody likes to say that if you don't see the body, the person is probably still alive in Star Wars, because that's just how it happens all the time. But it's more than likely that most, if not all, of the Tuskens were massacred. Yeah, pretty sad. Carnival Defect said, no doubt we are all wondering what the F is happening next week. Yeah, you could say that again, and it's going to be a lot of fun covering all of this stuff leading into next week for episode 6 of the Boba Fett, which we are pretty sure is heavily involved by Dave Filoni, the man, the myth, the legend himself. So it's going to be a great time. I can't wait to be streaming throughout the rest of the week. There was some big news on an Ahsoka casting. I'm trying to finish up a video that I did on that, in which I think Mary Elizabeth Winstead, which is the lover of Ewan McGregor, was cast in the Ahsoka show, although we don't know who she's going to be playing at this point. But man, all of this stuff, the setup that we got for Mando season 3, wow, man, I can't gush enough about this episode. Apparently other people online aren't enjoying it as much. I can pull up Twitter or something, see what people are feeling, but I feel like my kind of Twitter sphere, a lot of people are going to be enjoying it. So if you guys do want a positive Twitter experience, which doesn't happen too often, go check us out at Vader's Lair on Twitter, or at Chief the Wise at Instagram. Lots of fun stuff there, and we post a lot updates on the channel and lots of fun talk on those two social media platforms. Real quick, let's get into the chat. Let's get our last thoughts in, as we've been going for almost an hour and a little over an hour and a half, so we're probably gonna get out of here in a little bit. But man, I enjoyed the freaking heck out of this episode. I'm intrigued to see what a lot of the other Star Wars content creators in my space are kind of thinking. Whether it's X-Wing or, you know, in the morning when Star Wars Santa does his stream, Star Wars Meg. I'm curious what Star Wars Theory, Josh the Jedi over at Den of Nerds think. Man, I can't wait to see how the fans are kind of going to react to this, how we're going to feel about the show going into the last 2 episodes. So much hype, man. I'm freaking hyped. I'm glad you guys, for the most part, enjoyed it in my chat. It seems like the majority of you guys did. But let's get our last thoughts in. I'm going to get into the chat real quick. Much love for everybody that's here. Make sure you guys smash the like button. And if you're new, a big welcome to you. Welcome in. Subscribe. Make sure that you're getting your daily and weekly Star Wars fix, because we're going to be doing as much content as we can possibly put out in 2022, as this is a huge year for Star Wars, as you can already tell. All right, getting into the chat here. Wax War says, did you get the Dave Filoni toy? Bro, I really want that Trapper Wolf action figure. If you guys don't know, there is a like Black Series action figure that is Dave Filoni Trapper Wolf as an action figure. So I did not, unfortunately, but if somebody in the chat has it, I'll trade you a Funko for it. Carnival Defect says, yeah, I'm steering clear or on hatery. Yeah, fair enough. That's kind of what you got to do if you enjoyed it. Like, what really matters is your opinion, whether you did like it or didn't. No one else's opinion really matters but your own. But for me, I freaking loved it, man. Star Wars 95 says, Josh and Theory love it. Yeah, I had a feeling the two of them definitely would. I'm sure Star Wars Meg and a lot of the homies will. I'm curious what Obsession and X-Wing are actually thinking right now. I'm staying off social media till this season is over. Star Wars 95, that's probably the best way to do it, my friend. Good luck. because I don't have the means or the balls to do it. I gotta go. I gotta look. I gotta see what everybody's saying. Charles Smith, my dude, says, man, you have the best personality compared to the other streamers. I danced back and forth through the channels and stumbled across yours. You, my friend, are a breath of fresh air. Hey, Charles Smith, much appreciated, my friend. I'm glad you feel that way. Yeah, dude, I've only been going for about 6 or 7 months here. We started around the time of the Bad Batch, but buckle up, man. There's a lot of Star Wars content coming this year. I'm glad you're enjoying the channel, and I'm glad you subscribed tonight. Much love, Charles Smith, and all the other newest subscribers. I really do appreciate it. Along with Charles Smith, Jeff Garza, Nick at Night, the Star Wars Obsession. Much love to y'all for subscribing. Thank you guys for checking out the channel. Man, the Book of Boba Fett, man. I can't get enough of this show. I'm really hoping next week is a little bit more Boba-centric, but I kind of want to see him hire some more muscle. Loving your guys' thoughts tonight. I'm glad you guys enjoyed as well. Ring King 1976 says, it's great because you get Mando maybe 2 times in 2022. Yes, we're getting some Mando at the end of Book of Boba. So, really, this Book of Boba Fett season is the Mandalorian season 2.5, as we thought it could be. So we're getting Mando season 2.5 and Mando season 3 all in the same year potentially. So, I mean, right now with the release schedule, a lot of us content creators are begging Lucasfilm, give us something. Tell us when things are going to drop. We've been hoping Kenobi is going to release around May the 4th for a long time, because Star Wars Day does land on a Wednesday, just like it did last year when the Bad Batch aired on Friday, I think. No, the Bad Batch aired on Tuesday last year. My mistake. The Bad Batch aired on a weird day. It was like a Tuesday, and they gave us the full hour episode on May 4th, and a lot of us have been hoping that the Kenobi series could air on May 4th. Whether that's going to happen at this point, recently we have heard that the Bad Batch Season 2 is supposed to air in spring of 2022, which is literally right around the corner. And we know that Moon Knight is supposed to be dropping on March 30th. Now, if Moon Knight is about 6 or so episodes, it would kind of finish around that May 4th date, although we also have heard that Moon Knight is going to be 2 episodes, leaving May 4th open for whatever Star Wars show they want to drop that day. Unless they want to go with a route in which, Bad Batch maybe starts a little bit before May 4th, or Bad Batch is released May 4th, and maybe even Kenobi is released alongside it, as they could maybe drop both of them on May 4th. That's really wishful thinking. I don't think they will. Right now, the kind of thought process is that the Kenobi series will maybe be teased out on May 4th and throughout the back half of May when we get Star Wars Celebration, which is still expected to happen at this point. And then around the beginning of June, expect around like June 1st kind of area, that's when we're likely to get the first episodes of Kenobi. What else is we saying before we get out of here? Really happy you enjoyed yourself, Charles Smith. I'm so grateful you subscribed and are having a good time tonight. It's dope. Riff King. Yeah, I saw that. Luis Escalante says, I bought the TVC Razor Crest, and this episode gave me hope because maybe he gets another one, and my display is not limited to first season. Yeah, man. The way that Din Djarin Simpson loves the Razor Crest, like, find you somebody that looks at you the way Din Djarin looks at the Razor Crest. But man, wasn't that Naboo N1 starship friggin' dope though? And I loved the way they modified it, the way it looked. Like, I can't wait to see Grogu in the little astromech spot that Pelly's opened up. It's gonna be lit. It's so clear that they're kind of opening that up for Mando season 3. Real quick before we do get out of here, I do want to bring up something that could heavily involve Mando season 3, and maybe even what we see next week with the Book of Boba Fett episode 6. Gonna get into the chat and then I'll touch on that. Ring King 1976 says, I think Sabine or Ahsoka would be best to teach him how to use the darksaber. So I expect Mando to pop up in Ahsoka in 2023, or Ahsoka appears in Mando season 3. So Ring King 1976, is that 78? I can't read, my bad. My screen is really tiny over here. So Ring King, great point that you bring up there. And actually, from what we've heard, I love your point there, because it is super possible we could see Ahsoka in the Mandalorian season 3. Actually, we know the Ahsoka show is supposed to start shooting right around the time that Mandalorian season 3 wraps up filming. So actually, right now, currently, probably tomorrow, they're going to be shooting for Mandalorian season 3, right? So that's going to be taking place in Los Angeles, where all the other Mando episodes have been shot, even where the Book of Boba Fett and Kenobi were shot as well. And as far as we know, that is going to end in March. They're going to stop the shooting in March. And the Ahsoka show apparently was listed to begin kind of production in January at the same place. Huh, interesting. And guess what? Right after Mando season 3 ends filming in March, Ahsoka is supposed to start ramping up filming. And just like how they did with Mandalorian season 2 leading into the Book of Boba Fett, with kind of similar filming and stuff that they did around that time, it's super, super possible they could be shooting for stuff for Ahsoka, or starting to, make the sets and everything over at the volume that they have here in LA. And I think it's definitely possible we could see Ahsoka in the Mandalorian season 3, and she could definitely help him out and train him a little bit to use that saber. Heck, we could even see Luke Skywalker himself trying to help out and teach Mando how to use that darksaber, and it would be epic, man. That would be epic. Real quick, I will say, so with next week's episode, and with the way this one ended, with Din Djarin kind of teasing out that he's searching for his little friend, right? The Mandalorian, the story of the Mandalorian, is heavily based on a movie called Paper Moon. Now, the Paper Moon is a story about a child that is like, misplaced from her family, kind of like runs away kind of thing, and is misplaced. She ends up kind of joining together with this criminal dude. And while Din Djarin's not a criminal, he's a bounty hunter. It's the same kind of principle where the child ends up going with this parental figure who ends up creating a bond with them. And even though the entire story, the parental figure is trying to get the child back to its own kind, at the end, when the parental figure gets the child back to its own kind, the child at the end of the story wants to go back to that parental figure that it was attached to. So in this case, it would be Grogu wanting to go back to Din Djarin. And a lot of us have been speculating that while Din Djarin and Grogu may be separated for the time being, as Grogu is training with Luke Skywalker himself, that it's not going to last very long, and either Grogu's training is going to end quickly, or Luke Skywalker is going to have some sort of issue with it, or something's going to happen to where we thought the Mandalorian season 3, maybe the end of Book of Boba Fett, maybe even next week, Grogu is given back to Din Djarin, as he never really was meant to be with Luke for an extended period of time. And if he did, it would kind of conflict with what we know eventually becomes Luke's Jedi Academy with Ben Solo, and it would eventually fall, which Grogu cannot be anywhere near that. Grogu has a whole 800 years of story left in him, in my opinion, that I think they're going to be telling throughout the next, who knows, 100 years of real life. But I don't know, man. It's going to be a freaking blast to see what comes of next week's episode. I'm going to get into chat one last time. Nick and Knight just subscribed. Great content. Looking forward to next week. Hey, Nick and Knight, much appreciated, my friend. Carnival Defect says, no animated studio. Oh, okay. Star Wars 95 says, Din souping up his ship and testing it was my favorite scene. Dude, it honestly was an incredible scene. It felt, to me, this episode felt very Star Wars, very Mandalorian, obviously. But man, it was so cool, man. It was an experience, this episode. Charles Smith says, yeah, he practically has a muscle car for a starship now. I love it. Yeah, it's really funny. Actually, my dad is a very big car guy. And while I'm not as into cars, I freaking love cars still. My dad basically is known with his kind of car community because he soups up and works on cars. He actually does performance for cars. So my dad would do kind of the same kind of thing as Din Djarin did, where he would take an engine for a car that was like a newer thing and put it into like an older body kit kind of thing and make it way more fast, right? And he just loved the thrill of making that car a little bit faster. And now Din Djarin is going to have that same thrill. I wouldn't be surprised if by Mando Season 3 we see this fool having full-on turbos on there. And I mean, that's kind of what that little button was, right? A little turbo boost. Like, man, that was a blast, though. I loved seeing that scene. I loved the interaction between him and Carson Teva. It was freaking awesome. Chrome with yellow stripes. Same color scheme as Razor Crest. Yeah, you're right. It did have the same color scheme as the Razor Crest. I didn't even think about that. I loved when he started, like, you know, buffing it up and making it silver. I was like, hell yeah. It was awesome, too, because we had actually covered the Naboo N1 starfighter story that it was going to be in the Book of Boba Fett just this past week. So if you want to see that live stream, go check it out on the channel. Make sure to subscribe and click on the channel. Go check out the episode where we talk about Din Djarin's new ship. Man, I didn't actually know if we would see it. I was a little bit skeptical, but it was dope. It was dope. Still trying to take in that whole episode. You and me both, Carnival Defect. You and me both. I didn't get the chainmail design because Grogu could use the Force and make those chains a weapon. Yo, that would be dope. That would be dope. That would be pretty dope. I'm so glad his ship is chrome and not all yellow. Ooh, sorry. Hey, no, you're good. I like the all caps. Don't worry about it. It was dope, though. I freaking love Din Djarin's new ship. I can't wait to see if it has a name or what he's going to call it. I mean, heck, at this point, we're calling ships like the Slave One the Fire Spray. So maybe it won't even have a name. It'll just be the N1 Starfighter. But what a dope episode. What a dope sequence. I cannot wait for episode 6 of the Book of Boba Fett. It's going to be a good time. Thank you guys for tuning in to the watch party for episode 5 of the Book of Boba Fett. I really do appreciate you guys. If you guys had a good time, make sure to smash the like button on your way out of here. And make sure to have a great rest of your week. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Depending on where you are in the world, get some rest or have a great rest of your day. And may the Force be with you guys always. Have a good one, y'all. Yo, so real quick before we go, Don Clotterman just put in the chat, I had a big feeling that this might be the case, but apparently the new Republic fighter, I knew he looked familiar. I freaking knew it. It's Max Lloyd Jones, the guy that played Luke Skywalker in the Mandalorian Season 2 finale. That's right, we did see Luke Skywalker this episode after all, except it was just the actor that portrayed him. Not actually Luke Skywalker. Wow, that's freaking dope. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I kind of had a feeling that might be the case. On episode 6, though, I'll see you guys either tomorrow or Thursday to talk about episode 5 again and any other Star Wars news and updates that we have. I hope you guys have a great rest of your nights, and may the Force be with you always.